What if happiness was never about your circumstances? What if the reason you feel empty some mornings has nothing to do with your job, your relationships, or your bank account, and everything to do with something much quieter, something happening inside your brain? Because here's the part nobody explains clearly. You can have everything on paper, a stable life, a decent routine, people around you, and still wake up feeling nothing. Not sad, not broken, just flat, disconnected, like you're watching your life instead of living it. And that feeling, it's not a personality flaw. It's not laziness. It's not you failing to be grateful. It's chemistry. Your brain runs on four key chemicals that shape how you experience life. Dopamine, the drive to move forward. Serotonin, the sense that you matter. Oxytocin, the feeling of connection. Endorphins, the ability to feel light, even in heavy moments. When these are balanced, life feels alive. When they're low, everything feels dull, no matter how good it looks from the outside. And here's the truth most people miss. Happiness is not something you wait for. It's something your brain produces. Just like stress can be triggered, happiness can be triggered too. Not someday, not when everything is perfect, but in minutes. In the next few moments, I'm going to show you 3 brain patterns that can shift your emotional state almost instantly. Not fake positivity, not distractions. Real biological switches your brain is already wired to respond to. But the third one, that's the one most people unknowingly block every single day. And once you see it, you won't unsee it. Let's start with something simple. A number. Over 280 million people worldwide experience depression. But there's another state that's even more common and harder to notice. It's when nothing feels wrong, but nothing feels right either. You go through your day. You do what you're supposed to do. You respond, you show up, you function. But underneath it all, there's no spark. This state has a name. It's called emotional flatness. And most people try to fix it the wrong way. They look outside. New goals, more entertainment, more scrolling, more stimulation. Something to feel something. And it works for a moment. A short spike. Then it disappears. And sometimes the emptiness comes back heavier than before because they're trying to fix the outcome instead of understanding the system. So let's shift the system. Trick number 1, the completion loop. This is the fastest way to activate dopamine without changing your entire life. Because dopamine isn't about pleasure, it's about progress. Your brain releases dopamine when you move towards something and then complete it. Not big things, any things. Your brain doesn't care if you just finished a major project or simply made your bed. Completion is completion. Think about the last time you finished something small. Sent a message you were avoiding. Closed the task you kept delaying. Put something back where it belonged. There was a subtle shift, right? A small sense of relief. Maybe even a tiny lift in your mood. That was dopamine. Now here's the part most people miss. You can stack this. 1 small completion feels good. 3 in a row? That can shift your entire emotional state. Because your brain starts recognizing a pattern. I am moving. I am progressing. And that feeling is the opposite of being stuck. So here's something simple. Right now, before you continue, think of one tiny thing you've been avoiding. Something that takes less than 2 minutes. Do it. Not later, now. Because the shift you feel afterwards, that's not motivation. That's chemistry. Now let's go deeper, because dopamine gets you moving, but movement alone doesn't create fulfillment. Trick number 2, the witness effect. This one targets serotonin. And serotonin is about something much subtler. It's the feeling that you matter. Not to everyone, just in general. Most people try to get this feeling from others. Likes, replies, validation. And sometimes it works, but it's unstable because it depends on something you don't control. There's another way, a quieter way, a more powerful way. Instead of asking, "Who noticed me today?" ask, "Did I notice myself?" Think about one moment recently where you showed up better than you used to. Not perfectly, just better. Maybe you stayed calm when you normally wouldn't. Maybe you walked away instead of reacting. Maybe you kept a promise to yourself. Now hold that moment. Don't rush past it. Don't minimize it. Stay with it. Because your brain doesn't fully separate external praise from internal recognition. When you acknowledge yourself, serotonin responds. And here's what's wild. Most people spend minutes every day consuming content that lowers their sense of self, but almost zero time reinforcing it. That one shift can change your emotional baseline over time. Now the third one. This is where everything changes, because this isn't just mental, it's physical. Trick number 3, the oxytocin bridge. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt genuinely connected to someone? Not distracted, not multitasking, not half present,